Hey, you're watching Sonic Eclectic Vision, and we're with Zeea Adams. I don't even know where to begin with this because you're like,
Because you have no idea who I am.
you know.
I am the unknown Adams. Okay, well, I'm the one who I do coloring. I did coloring in the past, and comic books kind of got a little much for me for a while. So I started doing digital editing, animation, started doing motion comics. So if you watch the some of the Marvel stuff, did some animation for the X-Men, Astounding X-Men. And I came back to coloring because it's my favorite thing to do, and I like to paint, I like to color, and I have my work out now.
Wow. So, okay, well let's just first go from you, and then of course I'm going to ask you like you live with a house of creative people, or grew up with a house of creative people. How does that work? But first of all, what do you like best? Coloring? Do you like the drawing? Do you like animation? Like what's your thing?
Well, my niche is coloring.
Okay.
I can draw, I do draw. Not my favorite thing to do, but I do on occasion do it. Like my paintings, I have to draw the painting first before I can paint it. But yeah, coloring is my favorite thing to do. I like it better than the digital animation. I like working with my hands, which you'll find everybody in my family likes working with their hands.
Awesome. Now, of course, I gotta ask. All these creative people, is there any competition? Do you guys inspire each other to take it to the next level? Like, how's it go?
There may have been a little competition when we were kids, but we all kind of found our own niche when it comes to art. Josh is doing comic book art and advertising. Joel is doing licensing art. He's done a lot of character design for King of the Hill and several other cartoon shows. Jason does incredible sculpting. His anatomy is right on spot. And I do the coloring, so we don't really step on each other's toes or anything. And Chris, who likes to think that she's not creative at all, she's a genius. Whenever we go painting pottery, I always want to bring home what she did. I don't want to bring home what I did, I want what she did. And then I've got my awesome little daughter here, who is the next generation. She likes to draw too. And does not like to be left out. So we've all sort of found our own niche and our own little place in the world.
Is there anything that you would like people to know about Neal Adams that people might not know?
What to know about Neal Adams? Neal Adams, when you're in a spot, when there's some injustice going, and I know this sounds like comic booky, it's the whole Superman truth, justice in the American way, and that's kind of Dad. If there is something really wrong going on, particularly in the comic book industry, he's there. I mean, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster getting the art back to the artist when it was previously being destroyed at the, all that stuff. He spearheaded a ton of stuff that people just, you sort of hear about it, but it's a much bigger deal than it's being made to be. So a lot of people wouldn't be getting their art back after they finish a comic book. A lot of people would not own their own characters anymore.
Wow.
But they don't realize it because it's been taken care of the generation before.
So if we want to follow you and check out your stuff, do you have a website? Where do we look?
I have zeaadams.com. zeaadams.com, and I also have my email if anybody's looking for commissions. It's zeaadams@gmail.com.
And this is how you spell Zeea.
That's how you spell it.
Okay, for all of you that
Two E's, because you will never, well, in case you have a British audience, two E's, because you don't want to go the other way with British. Two E's, you won't see that anywhere else, and you won't see it on a coffee mug anywhere. I've looked, trust me.
until after this interview, all of a sudden there's going to be 50 million Zeas with two E's. How about that?
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would almost be impressed if that happened.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and have a great week. Happy holidays.